We got there.
Cucumber. Cucumber and spice.
So today we went from Sidunga to Jiri. It was a crazy bus ride, but it was really good. Got to sit up front with the driver. You see the chaos on the road, it was amazing. Like a rally, you know, being like a co-driver in a rally race. Yeah, we saw some interesting people on the bus, which was pretty cool. There was one woman in particular. She came on the bus with a bag load of bricks, and she looked like she was like at least 90.
3 bags of bricks.
3 bags of bricks, carrying it on the head. Our first section of the trail was Jiri to Shibaraya. So we started quite late in the afternoon because we arrived at 3. It got a bit dark, so we had to put our head torches on.
The bird lives in the house.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's really weird.
This is the path where Hillary and the expedition that led him and Tenzing all the way up to Everest started. So they came from Katchmandu, they trekked all the way past here, and yeah, now we're officially on the trail.
Pretty good. Lots of uphill. Hey Benny, how are you?
Fried noodles and egg. Super sweet. How are you feeling, Rachel?
Feeling a little bit tired. A
Why?
little bit anxious about tomorrow.
Why?
Because we've already walked about 7 hours today. We've got 2 more to go.
We're in Riverside Lodge in Kenya. We only stay in places called Riverside Lodge. It's very nice. We're very tired, so we're gonna go to bed.
This is day 3, and we're just leaving Kenja and we're off to Zambisi. This is probably one of the longest days because we're going to go over the Lamjura Pass, and today we didn't quite plan it this way, but we're going to try and do 2,000 meters to go over the pass. It's going to be our longest day yet, probably the toughest until we reach Namche. 9 hours of walking, at least 5 hours of climbing. But we will be rewarded in Zambisi because it's supposed to be a very fabulous place with decent lodges, hot showers, and a really interesting village. So yeah, let's do this.
We are 2 hours from the pass, and we will probably be arriving in Zambisi when it's dark. One guidebook says it is a relentless, extraordinarily long day, whilst the other one says it's only 8 to 9 hours day. Who can you trust? I'm going with the optimistic guy.
It's you anyway.
I'm going with the optimistic guy.
Okay. To Namche Pass, and now we're descending into Zambisi in a late afternoon. It's 4:25. Yeah, it gets dark at sort of 6:30, so we've only got 2 hours to get there, and man, conditions are a bit foggy. We're in the cloud basically. Namche Pass was completely clouded over. It was very atmospheric, and all of those derelict lodges were eerie but very interesting to see how things have changed along this route. Now everybody goes to Lukla, and we could see a load of planes going over.
So we were coming into the village and we could see two figures lurking in the distance in the darkness. It turned out there were two teenage monks, and they were trying to explain the way and they were finding it difficult. So they took us into the monastery, led us through the monastery, showed us like a secret path. And as we walked through the monastery, it was like something from a movie. It was insane. All these little monks running around. Probably one of the most amazing buildings I've seen in Nepal.
Rachel, we made it.
We made it.
That was long.
It's such a sweet lodge.
The best chapati with veg curry I've ever had.
Probably the only one you've ever had.
I've ever had, but it's the best meal I've had on the trail so far. It's so good. And now the lemon pancakes are also genius. Genius. Morning, Rachel. So we are now in Zambisi. We spent the morning walking around the village. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, we're going to head to Everest View, where there's a lodge and you can see the whole Himalayan mountain range from Mount Everest all the way to Amadablam. We're heading to Ringmo tonight. But yeah, check out the clear weather we have today. Rachel, what are we looking at?
Namche, which is a peak of 7,000 meters, very close to Everest. So this is the view we woke up to this morning in Ringmo. It's amazing. Such a beautiful place. This is our lodge. Namche View Cheese Factory. Morning, Dan.
Morning.
What's you up to?
Eating my porridge. Patty. Reading my book. Have you seen the views?
Yeah, Namche looks amazing.
Thunder and lightning last night. You couldn't see anything. I was worried we were going to have to stay another day, but we woke up just 2 hours later. Amazing day again. So lucky. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
So on we go. We're going to Caricola. One of the crazy things about today, just shows you how much up and down we're doing. We're going up a tiny bit this morning, 400 meters, but then we go all the way down. We're going to go so far down that it will be 500 meters below the point where we started in Jiri. So you've done, I don't know, we've probably done more than 5,000 meters climb after today, and we'll have only ended up sort of 500 meters below where we started. As one guidebook says, it's enough to make a grown man cry. But actually it's fine.
Very cool.
Ah, that village there.
That's my place. Jiri. Yeah, sitting. Yeah.
Ah, on the right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we've just gone over the Trakshodung Pass and we finally got our first views of the proper big mountains over 8,000.
Some kangaroo, and the tallest one over there on the right, Mirror Peak.
After Nuntala, we had a bit of a break. It was quite nice, still the mountain views, but then we carried on descending. After descending already 1,000, we descended another 1,000, and it was just full of mules, and they were pooing all over, and the whole track was full of donkey poo basically. And you know, I like farm smells, but this was like pretty rancid. And there were so many of them. I mean, it's the demand of Everest. All these mules were coming towards us, going back probably towards Saliri to get some more supplies because they were empty. And it's just all that thing about supply and demand, you know. If you want food up in the mountains, that's how it gets there, most of it, by yaks and donkeys. Okay, Rachel. Wasn't that hard today, was it? You just went up 400 meters, went down 2,000, and went up 1,200.
And then you made me climb all those steps.
And then, yeah, this monastery. It's all training, bruh. Anything to say? So this is day 6. We've walked about 3 hours from where we stayed last night in Karikola. Reasonably good lodge, good price, nice DD, and we've just been slugging it uphill. This part of the track hasn't been great because there's been so many mules and donkeys. They just like kind of poo all over, and because there's a lot of forest, it just doesn't get dried up, so you're just basically walking in piss and shit. And you have to wait, keep waiting for the donkeys to pass, and it's like, you know, waiting 15 minutes. And just the fact that it's just not as nice around here compared to where it came from. All the rhododendron forests have been sort of cut down, and there's been a lot of development that's been happening too quickly. It's a bit of a shame, but you know, that part of the journey from Nuntala onwards is almost over, and hopefully it's going to be another different character. It's been really good from Jiri, it's been amazing. Then we hit Nuntala. Still nice, and then we went down into the valley all the way to the Dudkosi, and it was not as good. All you can do is try and not have too much effect on the pollution. So don't drink beer, because they just throw the beer bottles behind the lodges. Same with anything with bottles, bottled water, Coca-Cola, Fanta. Try to avoid that. We've just been drinking water from taps and treating it. I'm sorry for them though. They never look happy.
We're also really badly treated.
And they're very badly treated, yeah. The village of Charikaka was an amazing little place. Lots of friendly people. We even made friends with the guy who let us fill up water in his house. Lots of animals, and yeah, that was probably the last part of the trail before it got really busy in Choplong. Choplong, we noticed a lot of tour groups and a lot of people coming down. Hopefully that means that not too many people are going up. and that it's not ridiculously busy, because it really is the end of the season right now.
Oh, we go to Namche.
So we're just outside Jethal. We're making our way to Namche, and it's going to be a very steep incline, but we hope to make it for the market and get some micro spice, because apparently there's quite a lot of ice on the passes.
Made it to the market.
How are you feeling then? You a bit sick?
I don't feel so good. I felt terrible yesterday after arriving in Namche. We had a meal in the Kumbu Lodge and I felt so bad. I spent the whole afternoon in bed. I needed 2 covers and I wore all my clothes. And today felt not very good either, but managed to come up to here. Hotel Everest View, Japanese built building, very classy, 3,880 meters. We have an amazing view of Everest, Amadablan, Lhotse, Namche, all of them. Right there. You have to have a bit of imagination. So we went up 400 meters, it's quite a good acclimatization climb, and we're going to head to Kumjung, little village, and then make our way back to Namche. Strange day, but it's necessary. What you got there, Richie?
Fresh apple pie. It's the best apple pie I've had in Nepal. It's so good.